There are many hated people in the Bible. People like Jezebel, who promoted idol worship, murdered prophets, and manipulated her husband, and Haman, who tried to commit genocide against the Jews just because Mordecai didn't bow to him. There's Korah, who led a rebellion against Moses. Then there's Absalom, who tried to kill his own father just to be king. But among all these people, there are 6 names that stand out. 6 people that Christians just despise, not because they messed up, but because of what they chose to do even when they knew better. And the last person is even hated by non-Christians. And it all begins with a woman whose name became synonymous with betrayal. Delilah. Now, Delilah wasn't just some random woman. She was Samson's lover and at the same time secretly working with the enemy. She kept asking him about his strength, and every time he lied. But somehow he always came back. In the end, he gave in. And that's all she needed. She told the Philistines everything. The thing is, Samson saw the red flags. He knew, but he stayed anyway. So yeah, people hate Delilah, but let's be real, Samson didn't exactly help himself either. And what's worse than betraying someone's love? Being so jealous of someone that you try to kill them, especially when that someone is just a teenager. King Saul was Israel's first king, strong, tall, and chosen by God. But when David started gaining favor, Saul just couldn't handle it. His jealousy turned into paranoia. He threw spears at David, sent him into deadly battles, and hunted him down like an animal, all because the people liked David more. Saul could have been a great king, but his jealousy ruined him. In the end, he died a lonely man.
I mean, Saul probably learned how to kill from the first murderer in the Bible, Cain. Now, Cain and his brother Abel went to give God a burnt offering. God accepted Abel's and rejected Cain's. Instead of fixing things or asking why, Cain let jealousy take over. He lured Abel out to the field and killed him. Cain didn't just make a terrible mistake, he chose to murder his own brother. Because of that, his name became a symbol of envy and blood guilt.
We've already talked about 2 people who were jealous enough to try and kill someone, but none of them compared to the one who was jealous of a baby and killed many babies because of his insecurity. Yep, I'm talking about Herod. Herod the Great was a king who ruled with fear and suspicion. When he heard about the birth of Jesus, he didn't see a baby. He saw a threat to his throne. So he ordered the massacre of all baby boys in Bethlehem, hoping to stop the king of the Jews before he even grew up. He didn't know which baby Jesus was, so innocent children paid the price for his paranoia. That brutal act made Herod one of the darkest figures in the New Testament.
But while Herod's hatred was born from fear and jealousy of a future king, Judas Iscariot's betrayal was far more personal. He was one of Jesus' closest followers, yet he chose to betray him for money. That kind of betrayal cuts deeper than any political move. Judas Iscariot was one of Jesus' 12 disciples. He walked with Jesus, witnessed miracles, and heard his teachings firsthand. Yet despite all that, Judas chose to betray him, handing Jesus over to be arrested for just 30 pieces of silver. His betrayal wasn't just a moment of weakness, it was a calculated act that changed the course of history. For many, Judas is the ultimate symbol of treachery and regret.
And now, we come to the most hated person in the Bible. He's not even a person. And he's hated not just by Christians, but by many others as well. I'm talking about Satan. Satan wasn't always the enemy. According to the Bible, he was once a powerful angel who rebelled against God out of pride. After his fall, he became the ultimate adversary, the tempter, the accuser, and the deceiver. He's the one who tries to pull humanity away from the path of good, constantly working against God's plan. Unlike the others on this list, Satan's hatred is active and ongoing, and that's why he's the most despised figure, not just in Christianity, but across many beliefs.
These 6 hated figures are just the beginning. There are many more stories hidden throughout the Bible, stories that might surprise you. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more Bible stories and surprising truths. And drop a comment. Which Bible character do you think deserves a spot on this list?